What you're about to see is not real news. It is satire based on real news. The characters you're about to see are not real-life humans. They are frighteningly realistic puppets based on real-life humans. The views expressed in the show are not necessarily those of Starsat, its sponsors, its advertisers, or the nice lady that makes the coffee.
Right now, thousands of eager young matrics are writing their final examinations. But how are answers on a page transformed into new, shiny, exciting, and wildly improbable matric marks? It's not magic, rather it's thanks to the miracle of modern science. The process begins as answers are entrusted to teachers who carefully assign a mark to every question. All marked examination answers are then fed into a special machine. There they go. Now this is where it gets really complicated. Just a few days after the last exam is written, all the marks are fed into a giant computer at the education department, where through a rigorous and hugely complicated process of adjustment and assessment, they are calculated to within 1/1,000,000th of a percentage point. And there you have it. After 12 years of hard work and 2 minutes of thumb-sucking, this year's matrics are through and ready to enter the big new world of mass unemployment.
Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, comrades and commissars, and welcome to another episode of Puppet Nation.
Yes, Justice, another week, another up.
Whoa, Deborah, maybe just going a little more gently, at the beginning, like a kind of friendly tone, maybe some banter and some jokes.
I don't banter, Justice, I kick ass.
That you do.
People, has it really come to this? Thabo Mbeki gets out of his limo and walks out of a traffic jam, and suddenly it's national news and he's a friggin' icon of austerity. Come on, people. He didn't walk on water, he just walked, full stop. That's what humans do. We walk.
Yeah, but to be fair, people only reacted like that because we're getting so used to blue light convoys and fat cats pushing us around.
Well, Justice, maybe not for much longer. Did you see all the talk online about impeaching Jacob Zuma?
Yeah, like Richard Nixon.
Jeez, that guy had it rough, eh? You tap the phones in one hotel and you get impeached. Obama taps 1 billion phones. Nothing.
Yeah, but Deborah, I think the whole American phone tapping thing is overblown. I mean, you can't monitor everything everybody says all the time. And wow, okay. So did you watch Long Walk to Freedom this week?
I did. I didn't know it had Leon Schuster in it, though.
It doesn't.
Okay, then I didn't watch it. Shit, I told that Usher it was the wrong cinema, but no, he knew better.
Rian, have you watched it?
No, I'll just read the book. It might take less time.
Fair enough. Let's have those headlines.
Contradicting the Public Protector's provisional report, the ANC believes that President Jacob Zuma is not responsible for any wrongdoing with regard to the Nkandla security upgrade. The ANC also believes that the earth is flat and that the moon is a balloon. The South African Communist Party has slammed union leader Irvin Jim, accusing him of unbridled personal ambition and personal wealth accumulation. Unlike Communist Party leader Bladen Zimande, who drives R1 million BMW and earns only R2 million a year. Former President Thabo Mbeki recently abandoned his motorcade during a traffic jam in central Joburg and walked to his destination. Oh, please, it's news when a white person walks through central Joburg. To know. A new political party led by former convicts Kenny Kuneni and Gayton McKenzie is reportedly a front for members of the 26's prison gang. Instead of having a president, the party will in all likelihood be led by a fighting general. Meanwhile, a rival party, the Progressive Alliance, has also been registered with the IEC. The party is reportedly linked to the 28's prison gang. Goodness gracious me, the knives will be out next year. Literally.
Well, it's time to go behind the headlines, and this week our choice of guest was a no-brainer.
Excuse me, Justice. There is no need to insult my intelligence.
No, I mean there was no other choice. Mr. President, 15,000 people have signed an online petition calling for you to be impeached. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't really know what impeachment is. I asked Mac Maharaj, but he just burst into tears and ran away. But I like peaches. I like peaches very, very much. So, if being impeached has got something to do with peaches, then I say yes. Please, impeach me.
But, Mr. President, how has it come to this? Where is your leadership?
Deborah, I am leading how I always led. By,
By laughing and pushing up your glasses.
Deborah.
Let's move on. We've heard some denials from the ANC that people within the party are calling for you to be replaced.
No, that is not true.
So you're denying the denial?
Absolutely. I am not being not replaced, Deborah. Wait. I am definitely not denying that I am not being replaced.
Mr. President, you are in big trouble politically. Shouldn't you be taking a leaf out of Thabo Mbeki's book?
Justice, I agree with you. Some books have pages in them that must be taken out. For example, books that talk about Nkandla or books written by clever blacks, they must definitely have pages taken out of them. When I get home, I am going to take a leaf out of Thabo's book. Maybe the one where he writes about how easily leaders can be replaced. I don't like that page.
Mr. President, what I meant was maybe you should copy Mbeki and show that you are human.
You want me to walk in traffic?
Yes. Play in the traffic.
Deborah, please. But yes, Mbeki was national news because it seemed so unusual for a senior member of the ANC to get out and walk like a normal person.
Justice, you are right. I am going to walk.
Was it the Mbeki thing? Shame, I had no idea you were so fragile about it all. Ish, that guy just needs a hug.
Oh, yeah. He's just so cute. I want to squish his head till it pops.
Comrades, it is time to decide how we are going to divide up the land once we have taken it away from the racist farmers.
Yay! Asitshiki!
Viva! Okay, so how many black Africans are in South Africa?
About 40 million, Chief.
And how much land is in South Africa?
301 million acres, Chief.
So that is...
That's 7 acres for every African, Chief.
That is not a very big farm. Do the sums again.
That's 7 acres.
That calculator is racist.
So how's this thing with Amazon designing little drones to deliver packages?
Yeah, except I thought the Americans were already doing that in Pakistan. Sorry, Barack. Let's just go to those commercials, shall we?
French style, French sophistication, French sex appeal, French inability to make a car that works. The new debacle brings together cutting-edge design, continental flair, and an engine that mysteriously just stops working after 5 or 6 minutes of driving pleasure. Parts are impossible to find, and even more impossible to afford. But don't worry, you won't own this car long enough to send it for repairs. Buy one today, and you'll be trying to sell it tomorrow to someone even more gullible than you. For everything you've come to expect in a French car, so chic, so shiny, so shit. Debacle, the car you deserve for buying French.
Welcome back to Puppet Nation. So, Justice, any plans for the holidays? Are you going away?
No, probably not.
Huh, you and Julius Malema both.
What?
He's also not going away.
Oh,
It's a joke.
what?
Going away, like going to prison. His trial has been postponed.
So?
So he's not going away. He's not going to prison.
Okay, wait. Just tell it again from the beginning.
No, it's spoiled now.
No, please. It's my fault. Just tell it again.
Rian, do the news.
Oh my, near, yeah. Oh no, oh, not going away. Flipping brilliant, Deborah. I haven't laughed like that since since I saw that YouTube film of the Dutch guy, you know, who had his knackers accidentally removed. I toch, woof, you're near. Here are your latest headlines.
You see, Justice, someone gets it.
Not
Okay.
going away.
Okay, come on, Rian. That's enough now.
You can't help me.
I didn't get it.
Golly.
Well, maybe you should go away.
Yes. ANC Treasurer General Zweli Mkhize's proposal of a trust fund for party political donations has been met with suspicion by opposition groups. The words trust and ANC appear in the same sentence. What's there to be suspicious about? Several policemen based at the Germiston Organised Crime Unit are suspected of working for Czech fugitive Radovan Krecher. That's right, our police are here to serve and protect the bad guys. The Auditor General has given Cape Town its 10th consecutive clean audit. That's right, folks. The audit that keeps your whites whiter than white while automatically separating the darker colours. Residents of central Pretoria were surprised to see National Police Commissioner Ria Piecha walking the streets recently. Poor old dear. With so many cops on leave, maybe she has to collect the protection money herself. Shame.
Hello, little ones. Welcome to Story Time. Today's storytellers are President Robert Mugabe from Zimbabwe and all the way from North Korea, President Kim Jong-un.
Hello, children.
Yes, story time. I love stories. Open Gangnam Style. Sexy lady.
Let's get this over with. Once upon a time in a great castle. What the hell is this? Why have these castles not been appropriated and redistributed?
Perhaps greedy land barons or put to death in castle. Lead on, comrade president, lead on.
Very well. Well, once upon a time in a great castle, a princess grew up happy and contented. She was very pretty. Her name was Snow. Oh, come on! How can I be expected to read this imperialist propaganda? Why does this girl have to be white?
Please, comrade. We are being paid to do this. I need the dollars.
Then you read for a bit, Kim.
Okay. Snow White, the stepmother, had a magic mirror that told her every day that she was loveliest lady in the land. Oh, I too have one of those mirrors in my bedroom in Pyongyang.
A mirror that says you are a lovely lady?
Yes. Oh, no, this is not good. When I return, there shall be mirror smashing ceremony throughout the country. No mirrors ever again.
I think I'm going to skip ahead, children. The queen got one of her servants to take Snow White into the forest and get rid of her, but he couldn't do it. Coward! If he were one of my men trained in North Korea, that would never have happened.
Viva Fit Brigade! Viva!
Viva! Anyway, walking through the forest, Snow White came across a tiny house with 7 beds in it.
What a luxury! Our tiny houses have 20 beds in them.
Your poor have beds?
No, we have no poor.
Of course. Anyway, Snow White fell asleep in one of the beds and woke up to find herself surrounded by 7 dwarfs.
Oh, we also have no dwarfs, just very short people.
She cooked supper for all 7 of them without complaining, which is very unusual for a white woman. They said she could clean the house whilst they worked at the mine. Good for them.
Oh, speaking of which, did you bring the... thank you. My people will be very grateful.
Children, that is what you call a bilateral trade agreement between old comrades.
Viva socialism!
So, the Queen poisons Snow White, and then some sponger from the British royal family comes along and sticks his tongue in her mouth and brings her back to life. Everyone lives happily ever after. Jesus, what absolute poppycock. Come on, Kim, let's go bash some homosexuals.
Oh, very good idea. Up on Gangnam style. Hop, hop.
Whoop, whoop. Yes, I
Gangnam
like
style.
that song.
Up on Gangnam style.
Comrades, the racist calculator cannot be denied. There are only 301 million acres of land in South Africa, which means there is only a tiny little farm of 7 acres for every freedom fighter. But I am determined to make it work.
Yes, Viva Asijiki! Chief,
What now?
I'm sorry, but only 12% of South Africa is arable.
So 12% of our land is owned by Arabs.
No, Chief, it means you can farm on it.
So how much is that?
That's 36 million acres.
So that is less than 1 acre per freedom fighter? That's rubbish.
Chief, it gets worse.
Shut up.
We've got to take a short break, so without further ado, and with no more mentions of the American military-industrial complex, let's go to commercial.
It's Christmas! We love Christmas! In fact, we love Christmas so much that here at More Crap, we're already gearing up for Christmas 2014! That's right! Get a head start on that festive season shopping by coming on down to More Crap right now and shopping for Christmas next year. We've got everything that you never imagined you wanted. And best of all, we'll save you time by conveniently selling you our shit at pre-inflated 2014 prices. Woohoo!
More crap, because nothing celebrates the birth of the Christ child like buying crap you don't need a year in advance.
So, Heineken Mayer, what the hell kind of name is that? Were you named after the beer?
Yeah, look now, Deborah, that's Heineken. What kind of name is Deborah Pater?
How very dare you? I am descended from Italian royalty. Where do you come from?
Yeah, I just come from Nando's. Very lucky.
Stop that. People say you're a bit of a lunatic, but you seem quite normal to me.
Yeah, you know, Deborah, I'm a very laid-back kind of guy.
And it's a long pass to Yanni Duplessis, who swings it to Beast, who flips it to Habana, and he's off down the wing. Just like Pavlov's dogs. Heineke, calm. Heineke, listen to me, focus. Look at me, come on. Why is the Springbok side so pale and male, huh? Are you a racist? Is that what's really going on here?
Jeez, Deborah, you know, if you look at the other teams, take the All Blacks, for instance.
So you think it's okay to be known as the All Whites? Is that what you're saying? Unbelievable. We keep losing to those people from New Zealand. What do you intend to do about that?
Well, we need obviously to work on our fitness and mental toughness.
So what's your plan?
Yeah, next year I'm bringing in a mental coach.
Huh, you mean someone like Peter de Villiers?
No, not that kind of mental. Hey, who's talking cack about me?
Get off my show! Heineke, explain the offside rule to me.
Well, it depends if you're talking about a scrum or a ruck
Come on, these are just words, Heineke. Tell me something. Have you ever been off your face at the breakdown? Be honest now. Have you?
Off your feet! Off your fucking feet! Not your face, Deborah! Hey, who is the coach here?
Okay, that's it. This interview is over. I'm going to the mall.
Dad, no, you can't. There must be at least 3 players at the mall. Watch out for offside, Deborah. Yeah, you'd make a good hooker, Deborah. Yeah, Heineke, man, I didn't know we could, get on so well. Yeah, I was going to buy a good event.
Rock off!
You like a bit of action in the back of a taxi?
The Puppet University is proud to present English Literature with Mr. Mac Maharaj.
Hello and welcome to this lecture on English literature. Now, literature can teach us a great deal about politics. For example, this book, 1984, by George Orwell, highlights how language can be used to obscure political wrongdoing. So, please open your copy of 1984 on page 1. Right. Now tear up page 1, like so. Good. All right. Let's move on to page 3. And out it goes. Excellent. Now we come to page 5. The problem is we don't have pages 1 to 4 anymore. And it would be very bad to take page 5 out of context. So let's get rid of page 5 as well.
Sorry, Mr. Maharaj, isn't that censorship?
Who said that? What counter-revolutionary sellout said that? After all we did for you in the struggle, after all the years of hard sweat and toil in government, earning only 1 million rand a year, plus expenses, plus a free car, and then you have the nerve to ask of censorship.
But like you're ripping up a book.
Please, don't take this ripping out of context. This is not censorship. This is Ubuntu. We are caring for each other by protecting each other from dangerous ideas like critical thinking, dissent, and other racist concepts like that.
Okay, but that's still censorship.
Racist.
Dude, I'm black.
Okay, moving on. What is the next book on our syllabus?
Duli Madonsela's report on Nkandla.
Burn it, kill it, set it on fire. She's a lento winner.
E-tolling on Joburg freeways began this week. The 3 private concession holders will collect at least 60 billion rand during the 30-year concession, but they refuse to say how much of this is profit. In that case, I refuse to say whether or not I have bought an e-tag. Don't buy e-tags, don't buy. Don't buy e-tags, don't buy. Amanda. I've always wondered who this Amanda is. Anyway. The ANC Youth League will exist in name only if it fails to pay more than 17 million rand owed to creditors. Hey, you know, that's what happens when you give kids too much pocket money. Scientists have discovered that a gene mutation could cause excessive drinking. Mice with the mutant gene preferred alcohol to water. It's a good thing my genes are pure, straight up and on the rocks. Bottoms up.
Well, we've come to the end of another show. Justice, this week has really made me think of that famous Chinese curse. You know the one?
Oh, right. Yes. May you drive a Chinese car.
No, the other one.
Ah, yes. May your baby formula be manufactured in China.
No. May you live in interesting times.
Oh, right. Yes.
Interesting. Interesting times we live in. And of course, when I say interesting, I mean utterly
Well, thank you all for being here, and we'll be back next week with more reports, retorts, and resorts. I'm sorry, who writes this? Resorts. There are no resorts on this show.
No, but it's product placement.
Is it?
They're struggling for ads, so they sold this lot to a chain of resorts.
What chain?
They went out of business before they could send the fax. Come on, it's all a bit shambolic.
Well, on that note, goodbye, good night, and good luck.
Summer sun, summer sunshine, something like that.
Shit, doesn't matter, we're out.
But sun in the summer.
Deborah, the show's over.
Confucius say man who run behind car get exhausted. Okay.
Comrades, Are you telling me that there are only 36 million acres of farmland that we can give the freedom fighters once we take it away from the racists?
No, my chief.
Good.
It's less than that.
What?
Only 12% of South Africa is arable, but only 22% of that 12% is high productivity.
No, man. So how much nice, lovely farmland is there?
8 million acres.
So how much is that divided by 40 million freedom fighters?
It's 0.2 acres.
How much is that?
It's about 30 meters by 30 meters.
That is the size of Comrade Mpofu's lounge, man. You can't grow anything in his lounge, not even 1 milli.
Chief, maybe it's because his maid always vacuums up the seeds before they can grow.
No, I mean it is too small. I promised the freedom fighters lots of land, and now you tell me there is no land.
Maybe we can give bigger farms to fewer people, Chief.
Like who?
Well, like senior freedom fighters.
Go on.
Like commissars and commanders-in-chief.
Your words, not mine. I need an ability for when the shiitake hits the fan.